Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Club Racing UK podcast. Bit more of a monotone feel to it this week. I'm waiting for the piss take to come in. Truth is, I have had the lurgy since Sunday. I've lost my voice for 4 days, and these two arseholes cannot stop taking the piss out of me for it. So I will try and get through the show as best I can. I've got a drink here with me. We'll try and get through it. Tonight, of course, we're kind of going to round up the club racing year, and it's the Club Racing UK Awards night. Nick and Stef put this together towards the beginning of the year. We're trying a format this year that we're probably going to change for next year, in the fact that you, the people that get involved with Club Racing UK, got to vote for your favourite categories and put in your own nominees.
Yeah.
So bit of a different episode today here, guys. I'm going to try the best I can. The comments are already absolutely flying in.
You're going to last 5 minutes, mate. You really are.
Sam Pearce joins us. Frank Frostick, Jason Stone. Oh, Frost Racing, he's back. He's got it on another one. Andrew Banthorpe joins us. Chris Pearson. I can see you, Chris. Don't worry. Chris Pratt, Vicky Pratt. Jamie Peter Ennis joins as a Facebook user. So if you do come on as a Facebook user via the Paddock page, stick your name on the end. Matt Cleary, James Stone Street, Vicky Pratt, Barry White. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll take that. The next comment.
Love it.
Rob got his Babe Station voice on. I bloody wish.
Oh, yes. Keep them coming, everyone. Keep them coming, because it's, he needs the love, bless him.
just to help him out, we made a little video for him. Remove that comment.
We were feeling sorry. We were feeling sorry for him during the week, bless him. So whilst we're at work, we made a little video, didn't we?
Oh, tiny violin playing the most saddest song for you, Robert. Oh, Robert.
Oh, I love it.
I literally looked at that video and went wankers, and then put the phone back down.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we feel sorry for you, mate. We know that you work really hard towards all of this, and you work really hard during the day, and it's just a shame you're so poorly, mate. I wish I could give you a real hug.
I can feel the sarcasm. Sam Pearce, I hope you're all wearing trousers and this isn't like a Monday morning work teams meeting. Sam, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. Completely bollock naked below this. My nuts are...
Tracky shorts on, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Nick's probably got the same. I'm completely nude. My balls are touching seat cloth.
It's quite nice. There to be wearing trousers.
I'm not really. I'm wearing some shorts. But Jonathan Bevan joins us. We have got a few Facebook users. If you do comment this evening and you come up as a Facebook user, have a look at the video you're watching. Get your name in on the comment as well. Chris Grimes joins us as well. Paul Harvey. Good evening, Paul. All three of us looking sharp. I'm rocking the orange Racing UK shirt on underneath.
You lied, actually. You said you were going to wear your Christmas jumper.
Oh, yeah. This is a bit of a Christmas special.
I know. I couldn't find it. Could not find it. Nick Goff, fresh from his term in the doghouse, has joined us as well.
He's been let out this week.
Paul Dolan, good evening. Bob Fleming. Okay, thank you. Sam Pearce, I did lend it to Santa. That's exactly it. We both obviously have the same figures. Right, gents, so I'm going to jump into it. We have got a guest that's going to be joining us later, actually. It's to do with one of our awards. So we are going to be joined shortly by Callum McDougall of Turn 7 Limited. But in the meantime, did you guys get a chance to watch Top Gear on Sunday?
I'm going to totally admit I stirred the pot today with the subject, but I haven't actually watched it myself. I just literally saw every man and his dog talking about it on Facebook, and I thought, well, we're going to have a discussion about it, aren't we? So,
what did you think? Come on.
Well, like I say, I haven't seen it.
and everyone, if you are watching tonight, if you did watch the episode, the bit I'm referring to, obviously, Freddie Flintoff. I mean, I'm into big cricket as well, so he will always be an Ashes hero to me. But he got to go racing. He went in a Ginetta and went in GT Cup, and it's actually stirred up a bit of debate in the club racing pages. There.
Yeah. The thing I have seen is everybody has said it was great telly to watch. Really good. I mean, there's no doubt in it. The Top Gear 3 at the moment are level, if not a little bit behind, obviously, the original Top Gear cast. So I actually like the new Top Gear.
Well, one of the points, Jamie
Moore. We're not going to bash them.
Sorry, Nick. This comment came straight in. I had to jump on it. Jamie Moore. Yes, I did. They need to learn to do their harnesses up correctly over harns.
Yeah.
They've done 100%. This in 2 separate episodes. It's not a good look, is it?
Not really. No. If you're going to have the equipment, let's use it properly, especially when you're in the situation they're in, being showed to millions of people. It needs to be done right.
Exactly. Johnny Berry joins us as well. Audi Club Racer, Neil Ashcroft as well. Evening, gents. Sorry, carry on. Sorry, Nick. What were you going to say?
No. Just exactly like Steph. Exactly like Steph said. It's unfortunately they are. They're in the limelight, big style, and even for people like we shout about club racing and stuff, and as everyone's already said, it wasn't. It wasn't true to how you'd do your odds test, how you'd go and race. If you were minted or what have you, regardless of what happened. I mean, there was obviously a few little stretched truths in it. The ultimate one. The ultimate one is, if you've got all your safety gear, you have to be wearing it correctly. Not.
Definitely.
I don't want to bash them because, like I say, it's great that they were doing it.
The problem is they've got to make an entertainment show, which we all understand. If they just did everything by the book, it'd probably be pretty boring. But on the other hand, they're showcasing club racing and how you get into the sport, and it was just done in a way where it's not true.
Club racing.
Yeah, the fan base of Top Gear, a huge percentage of them aren't going to be racers. So then they're looking at that going, we're getting to racing. Oh, I need to learn how to drive a Ginetta, or I need to
Thank
do this
you.
and blah blah blah.
The one thing, Steph, because you make a fantastic point there. The one thing I want to point out: the 3 previous idiots did that. The wonders that they did for Rallycross when they went Clubman Rallycross racing, and they did it. They did it properly.
Yeah.
They had 3 cars set to a budget. They got it done. They did explain some things. You know, you will have to add a bit of money here for this and that. But Rallycross went from that to that, and it got a lot of interest into the sport.
Yeah. That's the best thing, isn't it? So someone like them, if they just put a little bit more, and let's be honest, they're not shy to it. You know, Chris Harris is a proven racer anyway.
Yes.
They've certainly. It's not like they had to skip a budget or anything like that. They could have just, I don't know. Obviously, we're going to side with the club level racing stuff, aren't we? That's just what we do. But they could have just done a much better job of it, of actually doing a proper ARDS. I'd imagine, I think somebody said it earlier on in the comments, I'd imagine Ginetta, and I think it was Team Hard they were racing with, had quite an influence on it. But yeah, I mean, you're going to gone out in the like Civic Cup or something like really popular one make race series, done the ARDS correctly with the Motorsport School or anybody else that's available for ARDS testing,
and not
done
just
it right
Ginetta at their track.
Yeah.
And then they're racing around
obviously
the GP Cup with no novice cross on.
Yeah, there's obviously influences. I mean, Jonathan Bevan made a good point earlier about the whole power to weight as your first, your first racing and stuff like that, and you've gone straight out in a Ginetta G55.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Pearson as well. There was an extra bit that came out where they're being taught by the British Touring Car lads various racecraft, and you've got the bit where you brake check them, and a bit about British Touring Car racecraft, which do admit, they do admit they bend the Blue Book rules. Well, some of them smash through them. Are you looking, Andy? But they bend the Blue Book rules to suit the entertainment value, and you're taking that and you're going, well, okay, if you're learning to get into racing, it's okay to brake check someone or push them wide onto the grass on the exit of the corner. To me,
exactly.
That's not right. I don't think, personally, I don't think it's right teaching people or showing people, yes, it's a tactic of racing, but we're club racing. We don't want to be forced onto the grass and stuff.
Jamie Moore also puts a point out. It was before Flintoff and Paddy McGuinness joined, but the previous series they raced at Burkitt 6 hour before.
Yeah, they did,
Yeah, Biscara Productions, the difference between the 3 former hosts who were motoring journalists and 3 current hosts was only one having a real background in car stuff. I get that as well. Flintoff and Paddy McGuinness, they add a different value they can bring in. Well,
they're presenters, aren't they? They're not, as you say, they're not car journalists. They are entertaining presenters. That's why they gel so well.
Yeah, I mean, you say that again. I mentioned it before. I will always remember Freddie Flintoff as the guy that beat the Australians in cricket, which you guys will probably go to sleep now. But, him in 2005 in the Ashes, superb. It's all right, Nick. Civilised people will know what I'm on about. Jonathan Bevan, the MS Motorsport UK are a joke. They should be investigating it, not patting them on the back all over Facebook.
But it gets them promotion.
I know, which Carl Graves makes a point. It's a TV show, and that's what they're basing it on.
Yeah.
Doing things correctly wouldn't be entertaining to the masses.
No, I totally see that side of it. Now, obviously, entertaining is fine, but when you are missing valuable, safety stuff, it's basic stuff. The novice cross, I know all the things that everyone's pointed out, but the novice cross, the hands, that side of it, you got to be crossing the T's and dotting the I's for things like that.
Exactly.
Racing around in a Ginetta in the GT Cup, that fine's brilliant. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not club racing, but
I mean, lovable Kiwi Russ Harding. Of note to me, you don't need to spend 2 days being coached before your ARDS, nor do you get encouraged to thrash it at racing speed on your practical. That's the entertainment value coming in.
Yeah,
Chris Pearson as well. Freddie and Paddy are there to tick the BBC big tick box for ethnic minorities being Northerners. Yeah, I'll get that bit as well. Matt Carey, thanks for bringing the depression into it. Let's not talk about the cricket after today. Yeah, tell me about it. I stayed up late last night to listen to the first test, and I switched it off at 11 for 3. Shameful. Jonathan Bevan, serious safety issue when you're 10 seconds elapsed slower than serious cars around you. Yeah. I guess there's that element to it as well. But it's TV.
Yeah, but was this not a discussion we had recently about in previous episodes?
What, like the driving standards episode, maybe?
Driving standards and paid drivers and this, that, and the other. And...
Yeah, it all comes in as well.
I would like to say, fair play to them. They could have made it a little bit more.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Relatable.
Relatable to club racing.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually write. I'm going to write to them, and I'm going to say, "Oi, do it again, do it properly, and we'll do." Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Right, quick advert break now. As you can see, as well as my terrible voice, I'm also wearing quite a dashing shirt underneath my lovely jacket this evening, and it's the Club Racing UK Orange Army T-shirt. If you haven't got one, get yourself one on the Club Racing UK website. I think they're still up for how much, Stefan? Stefan,
he's putting you right on the spot there.
It's 15 or 18 quid, something like that. Have a look on the website as well.
We'll say 18 because then people can't pass if it's not. So 18 maybe lower. Can't remember.
Yeah, Club Racing UK Orange Army stickers are also available via Uncle Luke's as well. Get yourself onto the website. All money made from that goes straight to the Marshall's funds.
Yeah, definitely
does.
Stickers.
Exactly. Right. There was actually no club racing going on last weekend.
No, I know. It's done and dusted.
Done and dusted. So
Can we go racing yet?
So there were two major events on. There was some Grand Prix in Saudi Arabia, and then there was the greatest race in the world.
Yes. I have never been so excited for a race in all my life.
I know. Who watched it? Come on. Who watched it?
I've seen 2 laps.
Definitely.
I'm still catching up, I'm afraid. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, well done. It was a fantastic race. It was showing how to race hard. There were some fantastic moments in there. Australia's got some serious young talent in that field. It was great to watch. And then, unfortunately, we crossed to Saudi Arabia.
Don't talk about it. No one needs to talk about that.
Stop. It's not a race. That is another entertainment show.
It is. Isn't it?
It's not racing.
It's
entertainment.
I mean, to be honest, the funniest bit of it all, by the way, Michael Saunders, so did I. I love your commitment. Love it. I stayed up to watch it live as well. Felt like dog shit the next day, which is probably why I've got this. Sam Pearce as well. Bathurst 1000 was awesome. It was a great race. The support stuff was brilliant. The only thing I will say about the Formula 1...
6 days of racing!
It was. The Formula 1, okay, we're all going to wait for Netflix, aren't we? We're going to wait for Netflix Drive to Survive. It's going to get to that weekend, and you just know that Will Buxton is just going to sit there and go, Alfa Romeo have got a really bad rivalry this year. Let's look at that.
That is nail on the head. No, I don't want to dismiss it. Yes, I mean it's great. We are getting a championship battle. We've all been crying for years. I say we've all. There isn't. I'm not a massive F1 fan, but we've been crying for years to finally have a championship battle. We get one, and everyone starts crying because there's a championship battle going. I mean, you're just never going to win.
Championship battle.
Oh, the rules
the rules have all been bent to it for it to be a championship battle.
Exactly, so it's fabricated. We know it. That's why we're not going to talk about it. Yeah. See, Mac. I bet the viewing figures have just dropped through the floor.
Yeah. Nick Goff, Max needs a proper dressing down one day. I read that at first and I thought, why the hell would he need a dressing gown? He actually might win a world championship one day. Stick him in a C1 and we'll show him proper racecraft. Could you imagine?
Yeah, we will.
Jesus, Horner would be going up to Robin every 5 minutes. I don't like what they're doing.
What? And Karen Horner will be on the phone to the FIA every 5 seconds.
Yeah, so, I mean, Sam Pearce has said F1 has needed a new rivalry. It has. It had it with Rosberg. The bit that pisses me off about the British media and people in Britain, they did it with Mansell, they did it with Damon Hill, they do it with any British driver. As soon as they show some success, they will find a flaw and go, oh, fucking hell, he's this, he's that. I'm seeing it everywhere about Lewis Hamilton. As far as I'm concerned, he's a 7-time world champion. If he gets number 8, he could well be the most winningest driver in terms of chat, and we should celebrate that. But everything's all polarized because he turns up.
I'm 100% behind Lewis. You know, at the end of the day, I'm patriotic. So go Lewis. But yeah, I just hate the namby-pamby behind it. Yeah, it's like the reason I don't watch football, because of all the prima donnas, handbags, and just bloody go out there. I mean, let's be honest. I didn't really see much of it again, but the moves Max Verstappen were doing, trying to drive off the circuit. I mean, it was ludicrous. It was
leading up to that. It was awesome watching them two absolutely hammer and tong, nailing lap times, just destroying the field. But Hamilton was still catching them lap after lap. It was immense. It was going to be awesome. And then because Verstappen was going to lose, he just turned into a dirty bastard.
Yeah. And the first thing I thought, Saudi do that.
Get out. Get out, Robert.
That is terrible. Right, Neil Ashcroft, you make a good point, because there is one piece of club racing news. The Super Tourer Championship being announced by the Club Racing Classic Touring Kart Racing Club. So they're they're making a Super Touring series. It's going to be at 4 rounds, and John Cleland has confirmed he is out and racing it. Basically, I think what it is, HSCC, they've gone more to the 80s stuff. So they're making it a cost-effective for 2-litre naturally aspirated cars around that era. I think some of the early S2000 stuff as well.
Yeah. I sent it to you earlier, didn't I? Credit where credit's due to the classic touring car guys. I don't begrudge anyone who wants to try and take that lot on, because they're going to be expensive cars to run, and they do need a little bit of freedom. What?
Have we got someone joining us today?
We've got someone that's looking dapper in the background.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, he had to sort some things out at work today, but joining us today, Turn Selim's Callum McDougall.
Hey, there he is.
Everyone.
What happened, Callum? Did one of the caterings break?
Oh, no, nobody wants to be bored by what the problems I have at work.
You say work. Are you sure you haven't been at jury service?
I was told to dress for the occasion. It's awards night, isn't it?
It is awards night.
It is awards night. It is. So we've got the two waistcoated gentlemen with me. We've got Callum McDougall with us this evening. Frost Racing. Evening, Mr. Frugal.
Evening, Frankie.
Right. So just a quick and shameless plug before we go, because don't forget, we're in December now. So next year, you're going to need to get yourself a new calendar. One of these bad boys.
Yes, you are.
And
we haven't got many of those left, everyone.
And it has got some beautiful cars in it. Absolutely stunning cars. Yeah.
Just not October.
I'm just going to leave that there. Let's just hold
it. It has boxes as well. Look at those boxes. It has
boxes. I mean, there's the marshals there. But I'll tell you what, you look at that picture and you just think that is an engine that is running on full compression.
Yeah, but you know what else?
There's no need for that.
It's black and white, so you can't see the coolant leaking out of it.
Exactly. That's why it's a good picture.
Last coolant joke of 2021.
I thought you were going to say that was just before the wheel came off.
No, it was a bit wetter then. It was a bit wetter then. Neil Ashcroft, Callum was found not guilty just so he can make it here. Jonathan Bevan-George, it's always a pleasure to see Callum. So, guys, we've got...
All right, should we just leave and leave him on there? Should we just leave?
Oh, yeah. Great. Very funny.
Just leave it like a lemon.
Absolutely superb. Well, guys, I think before we get into the awards, so let's talk about this year, not just our own racing, just about club racing in general. Callum, I'm going to put you on the spot a bit here, but how have you found the club racing this year? What stood out for you?
Well, you guys know, because you've been in the paddock with us for most of the year. We've had a somewhat challenging year of KA racing, but you get the rough with the smooth. It's been an interesting year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Where am I going with this? I'm not really sure on how.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it? It's great. You really have put me on the spot here. It's tough to know exactly what the right thing to say is. I've actually had a really fun year, and I'm looking forward to next year, hopefully things going back towards a little bit more normality. I understand that we're going to have proper scrutineering again next year. We're going to have proper drivers' briefings, pre-events next year, and whether or not that will make a difference is yet to be seen. But it's been a very mixed year. For me, at least, anyway.
Yeah, Steph, what about yourself, mate? What stood out?
His pulley, mostly.
It definitely stood out. The damn pulley.
Jesus, Nick, that was quite good.
Personally, for my racing, not a lot stood out. Apart from the second place at Snetton in the Mini. I thought that was pretty good in the wet. Apart from that, it's been terrible with the Mini and unfortunate in the KA. But on the club racing level, I think it's been fantastic that we've actually been able to get back and have a proper season of racing. Obviously, with different things going on as it has been anyway, but it's just great to get a full season. The grids have been huge. The racing's been fantastic. So I think it's been a good, successful year in the club racing.
Okay. Yeah, Nick, what about yourself? Anything to add to that? Have you got any other thoughts?
Yeah, so really, I mean, from obviously I haven't done much racing myself this year. It's been a mixed year for myself. Obviously, I've had the luxury of driving your car, Rob, which has been an absolute pleasure. Obviously, helping you get that somewhere whereabouts you need it. Obviously, every time I drove it, I then handed it to you and it broke. But it was good fun. I've had honestly, like I've been racing a few years now. I'm not like a seasoned racer, I wouldn't say that, but I've had some of the best racing of my career, as you would say. Obviously, my favourite race so far to date was the Silverstone one with you. Obviously, I've got to trial out the C1 Racing Club. That was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Got to do the KAs. That was a really cracking weekend. Did the 12-hour again in the KAs, which is always a good laugh. But yeah, for me, I just want to say the club racing UK. What we started 5 years ago has it's exploded this year. It's been humongous, and I mean, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's helped contribute towards that. Obviously the life and all the world and everything that's going on, and COVID's back again, or I say back, it never went, but obviously there's all the doom and gloom, but the fact that we've had some amazing responses, support and everything for club racing from all our fans, guests on the show's been mega. So for me, it's been a great year for that. The club, getting to see the familiar faces again in the paddocks, and like Callum said, a little bit of normality, a little bit of, because let's be honest, racing is a getaway, isn't it? It's a first world problem to have, to go racing cars. There's never a bad day at the racetrack, even if it is a bad day at the racetrack, is there? Let's be fair. So yeah, for me, I think it's been a brilliant 2021. It's still 2021, isn't it?
It is just about
currently.
And with recent discussions, we've been discussing stuff all year, but we got some really exciting projects in the pipeline for 2022 and beyond. So I cannot wait. It's going to be really good.
Oh,
superb. I've noticed as well, since obviously we've come back from various COVID breaks, I don't think I've maybe seen one or two grids that have maybe struggled occasionally. Yeah. Generally, I think a lot of people have missed what they had, and they've gone out racing again. Now, how surprised were we when obviously we got the first, lockdown lifted and this, that, and the other? How surprised were we when literally it was record grids? It was immense. So the community behind racing club level, it's bloody brilliant. It is.
But don't toot me own one a little bit.
Well, Jamie Peter Ennis comments, in 2021, club racing in general has been great. Grids have been fantastic. Everyone has clubbed together when required, especially after the horrific events at Brands in June. Roll on 2022, I'll be joining you on the grid's second half of the year. No. Jamie, the season starts March, April time. Get yourself on the grid.
Do it.
And from a personal point of view, it's probably been one of the most testing years in terms of constantly breaking the car and spending money on fixing it. But I've also found out there are a lot of people that have had my back, and I'm absolutely eternally grateful for that. You know, I'm always a very happy-go-lucky guy, but there have been times where the head's been down. I mean, my partner Dee as well. I've just. She might be watching this before she goes to work, bless her, but she's been an absolute rock. She's had the days where I've been down. I didn't even want to do Brands at the end of the year, but there's a lot of people that said, basically, don't be a dick, go out racing and go and enjoy it. Turns out, okay, we didn't get a fantastic result, but the car finished and I'm a bit more buoyant for next year. You know,
give yourself a bit more credit there, Rob. You both left the personal best, a car that's ready to go again.
Yeah, you know? Nick Goff makes a very good point here. Always mention your partner. Trust me.
Actually, while we're on that subject, Nick, please, can we have a detailed description of just how much of the doghouse you got to see? Please.
Have you been to Belgium yet?
I've seen groveling. I've grovelled myself, and I've seen public grovelling before. But mate, you need a medal. If there was an award for most, guy who was in the most trouble for 2021, I think you would have won this one.
Yeah.
Callum, do you want to sponsor another award next year?
I'm just trying to think what the prize could be for winning such an award.
Yeah,
probably Brown. Probably some new Nomex again.
I'm currently wrapping presents. 2 more than planned. Hotel booked. You get the picture. Sam Pierce, thank you very much, because Sam set my car up for Brands absolutely stunningly, and he's one of the people responsible. And Paul Harvey as well was commented as well. He's another big figure that's helped me out this year. The icon logo on the back of my car. Paul very kindly sponsored me a track day through his company Icon and said, right, go out and get yourself some seat time. And not a lot of people know this, but Paul is one of the most kindest people I've met, and he really helped me when I was a bit down. So thank you very much for that, mate. People like Phil at Solar Motorsport as well, always there with their help and advice. Little things like use of the trailer may not be a lot to some people, but for me, to hire one is a big expense. MJA Race Engines, if I've had any queries about the engine, stuff like that, he's always there to pick up the phone. He's become a good friend. You guys. And the last thing as well, I just want to mention and put it out there. Every single person that messages me, gets involved, contributes, comes onto this podcast.
Yeah.
Because that's why I did it. I love club racing. I love the club racing community.
I don't think anyone could tell.
A bit teary here, isn't it?
No, not at all. But I tell you what, 2022 is going to be a fucking good year for the podcast, because we're not stopping here. We're going to get some bloody good guests on. We're going to get some returning people back as well to tell us how their club race is going. It's going to be fucking mega.
Like I say, we've got some.
By the way, Callum, you are a good guest. Don't worry.
Just go and get a replacement. John.
Hang on. I did say as well, we're going to have some more returning guests. You are one of those returning guests, mate. Don't you worry about that.
That would be great.
I think one of the episodes will have to be titled "The Revenge of Katie Ramsey."
Yeah.
Bring
your pitchforks.
Thank you very much as well. Paul Harvey commented, pleasure's all mine, Rob. One of the good guys. So are you, mate. You've helped me out so much. Patrick Seal, this hurts. Have you got a license for that trailer? I bloody have.
Yeah.
Although to be fair,
they've changed it, haven't they?
They've not
done
it yet.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
I'm in the same boat as you. All the expense, worthless.
But it's all right because they're not changing it yet. So I hope that this little fucker down here gets to squirm a bit more because it's funny.
Well, I'll just get you to. I'll get you to tow my car up.
Jamie Peter Ennis says, 3 of you do a stunning job. I get nervous when I do my pit lane commentary, so I applaud you for everything we've done. At the end of the day, the reason we do this is for the club racer. So the pleasure's all ours. We're gonna be there, and we're gonna be shouting from the rooftops about club racing for years to come because it's the best sport in the world.
We said this the other day, didn't we? When we were having our little team chat, I said, Jamie there saying how nervous he gets with his pit lane talking. If we watched back the first episode we ever did, I bet it's cringeworthy because we were bricking it.
Yeah,
weren't we? We were absolutely bricking it. For anyone who is tuning in for the first time, by the way, you can look at all previous episodes on our website and on YouTube.
And if you do have Spotify or any other good audio podcast outlets,
this is our 3rd season doing this, boys.
I know.
3rd season.
We also found out today people from France and Romania listen to our podcast.
Bonjour.
So, if you are listening, I don't know hello in Romanian, but hello, guys.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Good evening. We hope you're well. Exactly. Jamie Moore makes a very good point as well. Jamie Moore, you're still cringeworthy now, Nick. Just Nick. Okay, guys. So, I mean...
You're a fucker.
I know. Before we move on to the awards, actually, there's someone that I would call the ultimate club racer that wasn't a club racer, and we just have to mention him and pay tribute to him. And it's this man.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Williams. Gutted when I heard he passed away. He was one of the absolute... From where he came and the way he moved himself up the ladder in Formula One to do what he did, he was one of the guys that came from nothing. Okay, he still, he had rich mates and quite a privileged background, but he still made Williams from nothing to multiple Formula One World Championships, all those classic events. So, sad loss.
Yeah, it was gutting.
Absolutely.
I didn't realise how young he was as well.
Yeah.
79 or something, wasn't he? But there's a great documentary about him on BBC iPlayer. Not that I'm plugging BBC, but there is a really good documentary about him and his life and the story of Williams. So it's worth checking out.
Ooh, I might be having a look.
Was that the movie? Was that the movie they did?
It was about 2 hours.
A Williams. Yeah, it's a Williams movie. Yeah, it's a bit of a movie docu-series thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's really bloody good.
Yeah.
Oh, really good. Well worth a watch.
Emma Hewitt, sorry. Yes, I do get that 100%. Not just boys. Don't forget the girls. Absolutely.
100%. Yes, Rob, it's good to see you at Brands as well, Emma. Yeah, Rob, you're really bad at that.
I have
to be inclusive these days. It's 2021.
I do, considering I'm trying to get my niece into motorsport and it's potentially working.
I bet she's brilliant.
She is quality. She is good. When she's 3.5 years old and she wants to grab the rattle gun to get the wheel off, it's like, yes, we've won the battle. So I think for the moment, guys, we're actually on good time today, but it is time for the Club Racing UK Awards to happen. So shout.
Did we do a little? Did we make a little intro video thing?
No. I mean, we were planning to, but then I started looking into it, and then the animations I wanted, it's costing money. It's like, we just glam it up ourselves.
Well, I mean, how quickly can you put in the video I made the other day? And I'm terrible at making videos.
Not that quick.
Not that quick.
No. All right then. Well, okay. There's no intro video for it.
Okay. Next year, however, will be different. By next year, we'll have the Royal Albert Hall. Everyone in gowns, sequins.
Yeah, I will actually have, because I'm actually really gutted. I have to admit that I did think I had a Dickie bow, and I've searched in my cupboard, and it turns out I don't have a Dickie bow. So, sorry guys, I was going to wear one.
Just all you're missing there, Nick, is that's all you're missing.
We should say, obviously, so the reason we did the awards, obviously last year we did the Save of the Year with Callum. Obviously, it was HRX last year, but obviously,
it's all right. It's not a swear word.
So we did the save of the year, and obviously you sponsored that, and we were very lucky to have Ben Edwards on board, and who judged the save of the year, and he picked an epic winner for that. I have to put my hands up straight away and apologise, because that was meant to happen again this year, but with all the awards we did, I just got carried away and threw them all on and let all of our guests and members and everyone vote for everything. So, as I said to you earlier, Callum, I'm really sorry for that. And I'm sorry to the viewers, you missed out on Ben Edwards again, everyone. But we will make that a permanent feature next.
You can't commit him to that to actually find out if he'd be up for doing it again.
No, we've committed him.
I figured we could try and get some more interesting people each year. But
well, we should do definitely. If you think you could be an interesting judge to our award.
No, definitely not me. I'm nowhere near professional enough for that. But I'm not even sure it was about that. I was kind of thinking about approaching Patrick for it, because he's quite good pals with my old man. So I thought that could be quite fun. Although he'd probably choose something that's just completely outrageous, knowing Patrick.
Well, that's what we want, isn't it? But yeah, the awards are going to be here to stay. Obviously, this is our first full award ceremony. I think we've got 8 awards this year. We'll probably eke it out to 10 next year and make a proper do of it. But yeah, some brilliant categories and some absolutely brilliant winners and runners-up, to be fair, which we'll be rattling through in just a second.
Okay, so our first award is going to be for the best-looking car. Now, again, a lot of people, because of the way we did the voting this year, people got to submit their entries and everyone else voted for it. That is going to change next year. We're actually going to set up a little committee to do the judging. And again, by that point, Royal Albert Hall, sequins, stuff like that, nick and address. You get.
Oh yeah, but it'd be a proper dinner dance and everything. I reckon. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, by then we'll be on our 4th COVID jab, and the Tories will still have a Christmas party. Anyway.
Robert Lewis.
This is supposed to be fun. Why are we on that?
Get it away from that.
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to get the dig in. Why not? Anyway, back to the best looking car award. Now,
not yours, is it?
It's not mine. No.
It probably slipped in there, and we didn't know. That.
No, right.
Hang on.
Right. This is a disclaimer right now, just before anyone has a go and says, "Oh, where was my car?" Blah, blah, blah. You guys voted for these. You submitted it. We shut the votes off, and we then gave you a month of voting. So this is you guys that have chosen these awards, winners, and runners-up. So don't shoot us for any of this. This is all on you. Yeah.
Right.
Over to the best-looking car of 2021.
In 3rd place, and this is going to be something. Stefan, your spelling is terrible. I've just seen your spelling mistake on it. Anyway, Stefan will actually like this car. That is not how you spell Campbell, by the way, because Lee Campbell is the 3rd place man in that beautiful AirTech Motorsport sponsored me. That's quite a nice looking Mini, isn't it?
I bet it's got a faster engine than ours.
And the pulley stays on.
The one that has compression on all 4 cylinders.
Bastards.
Now in second place. In second place is a car that is very, very close to Nick's heart. Because, of course, it's a Honda Civic EP3.
Yay!
Honda Civic EP3. Now, for the winner, and again, a car very close to Nick's heart. Let's give a big round of applause to our winner of the Racing UK Award. It's Ben Sharp.
Yay! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. First award.
And a shout out for Joyce Design there. They've obviously done that. Lovely livery.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
There we go.
So
yes, that is your 2021 best looking race car.
Club racing.
I should just say as well, guys, that got 97 votes.
Wow.
Second place had 80 votes, and third place had 35 votes.
Ooh,
so
nice.
a clear winner there. A clear winner. And as we know, everyone loves an EP3, don't they? So
everyone loves
an
EP3.
Props go to Ben, because that car still looks immaculate, even though he rolled it at Brands Hatch.
I'll tell you what, I have to say that obviously we were there at Brands earlier in the year. I was there with Sam Pearce and we went to watch them in practice, and that car rolled in front of me. I was stood at Paddock when it rolled in front of me, bless him.
Yeah.
And they were next to us in the pits. And just when you're going about your business, but you kind of keep an eye out and watching them patch the car together and go out and watch. Okay, it was a bit battered, but to then watch the way he raced, that was some of the best racing I've ever seen from Ben Sharp. So
I believe, don't quote me on that. Hopefully he's watching and he'll be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he went out and got some podiums. He got some very good results, even after he rolled it, I believe.
Yeah.
If anyone can confirm that in the comments, then let us know. But I'm pretty sure he said something.
Neil Ashcroft, Ben's had a winning year all round. He's been superb this year. Yeah, and he's also confirmed he got third place.
Third place. Yeah, so I thought he got a podium out of that. So bloody podium.
Russ has made a good comment about my car being entered for best looking car of the year. And he makes a very good point here because he simply puts, when the comment moved, not a chance with you three mugs on the side of it.
Oh, dear.
That's unfair.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I think we improved it, to be honest.
Sam Pearce, best part of that roll was some fans panicking when he rolled, and Rob turned and said, "First time at Brands."
Amateurs.
He just stood and rolled in front of us and was like, "Oh dear, look, it's happened again."
Whilst I remember, and as that's our first award, do you know what I'm going to do? Bear with me. Keep talking for a minute. As it's our first award of the night, we've got a little bit of a little celebration for that.
Should we do a quick plug, Rob?
We do a quick plug.
Let's not go that route.
Someone just call me the electrician, okay? Because we've got some serious plugs for you today, and they're all for a good cause. Now, if you have got anyone that is interested in getting their ARDS test, or you want someone to have a bit of extra coaching or anything like that, we've got to recommend the Motorsport School. Pete Edwards, a lovely man, a great team down there, and Stef, I believe they've got quite a good deal going with us at the moment. What have they got?
Yeah, so any Club Racing UK member can get a discount from them. It's quite a nice discount. I'm not going to disclose how much it is. You can find out when you become a member. But all you need to do is become a member from our website. £20 a year, £2 a month, and you can receive a nice little discount on your ARDS test from Motorsport School.
Can I just say though, and there is one thing that we can say.
Yes.
It's the cheapest place you will get an ARDS test through us with the Motorsport School in the UK. I'm pretty sure of it.
I did double check that actually. It's one of the cheapest.
Oh, one off. Well, we'll go with that.
It is. No, in all seriousness, right? The other party involved, their track is barely open, and they are very limited on space and time and stuff like that. Besides,
well, if you are looking to drive a Ginetta G55 without your novice sticker on the back, get in touch with the Motorsport School.
Because they will do it properly and not have you drive at racing speed. Yeah. You guys get the shtick, you know what I mean?
I'm sure Peter Wood is going mental over that episode. But anyway, we've done that. Carry on.
Yeah,
I bet he's spinning in circles.
Must be a roll every 3 car meetings at Brands. I think, to be honest, when we raced there, I was there the week before with the C1s, and I think there was a meeting there the week before. Every weekend, there was at least 2 or 3 in the gravel that rolled. It happens. It's literally
hold on.
Taxes. Person rolling at Paddock.
Were you there every time?
I was there for 2 out of 3. The other one was a live stream.
I was going to say you're a bad omen.
Get away from that corner.
Basically, if you're coming into Paddock, if you're coming into Paddock and you see big old me up on the sidelines, you've had it, mate. Simple. I'm like. That's it. That's all I'm.
You know what it is? It's because they've gone barreling in there and seen that beautiful Orange Army T-shirt and gone, "Ooh, I want one of those," and just
exactly right. Our next award, I think, is going to be a very popular one, especially for the winners. But we start with 3rd place, and it's the Team of the Year award.
Save this one to the end. Team and Driver of the Year have got to be towards the end.
Turn 7 we saved to the end because Callum has joined us tonight.
Well, yeah, he's the last. All right, go on then. Go for it. Team of the year. Let's do team of the year.
Let's do team.
You're the host. Do what you want.
To be honest, mate, all of these awards are absolutely fucking mega this year. Team of the year. It's actually a joint third place as well. One of them is named after my favourite food, and that's bacon racing.
Yeah.
Yay.
So well done, guys.
Boys.
You got joint third place team of the year, and also great contributors to the show. Snodhurst Racing as well. Get third place in the team of the year.
Well done, guys. Should just say that's 26 votes those guys got as a joint venture, hence the joint third place.
There we go. Team of the year, second place finishers was actually someone that also joined us on the Club Racing UK podcast earlier this
That was
year.
a dodgy show.
That was a very
show.
dodgy
How
show.
we didn't get cancelled after this one, I don't know.
I don't know. We may get cancelled as well if I put this photo up.
There he is.
There they are.
It is the most lovely northerner you will ever meet. Ben Griffiths and VTech Direct, you guys were team of the year, second place this year.
You are the bridesmaids, runners up.
The bridesmaids, the runners up this year. But one thing I will say about Ben, I don't think there has ever been a weekend this year where I haven't seen that he is at a track. And it's always supporting the good guys, whether it's the guys in Civic Cup, Type R Trophy, CNC Head, Darlington and District Motorsport Club, running cars in all of those series. And let's be honest,
He's even
Nick,
been playing with TCR stuff this year.
He has. And we all love a TCR car, don't you, Graham Crowhurst? That's a private joke. Don't worry about it. I'm hoping he's watching tonight. So
who's our winner? Let's do a drum roll. I haven't got a drum. Have you got a drum roll, Steph? Get it going.
Oh, don't know.
Oh,
one moment, please.
Have you got any lift music to play while we're waiting for the drum roll?
It's an advert. It's an advert.
Oh, God. No expense spared on this show.
The planning that went into this show.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid not.
Could have at least got some party pops, couldn't you?
Do you know what? I nearly went and got some.
Outstanding. Well, we have to announce that the team of the year in the Club Racing UK Awards are the guys that started in Club Racing and have got themselves to the Toka package. It is Graves Motorsport, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Well done, guys. Well done, boys. And girls. There we go.
And there's another photo of them all looking dapper at the recent awards too. But after spending some time around those guys this year, that is the most family-orientated team you will ever get a chance. And, you know, the likes of Rob Gravitt, Max Coates, they are huge names in motorsport, but they are so friendly, so likeable. Carl and David are the most lovely people. They'll welcome you into their awning, show you how it all works. And I'll tell you what, when they get to touring cars, because I'll tell you what, they will get to touring cars, I will be their number one fan. And I really hope they're fucking going to do it.
Yeah. Will do. Well done, guys. Team 2021 Team of the Year, Graves Motorsport. Well done, guys.
Yeah. Frost Racing, Sam Pearce as well. They're team members as well. Graves Motorsport. Well done, guys. Carl Graves. Massive well done to you guys. You've earned it.
Well done,
you've earned it. And
we forgot to say it before we came to the awards. All our first place winners will be getting a trophy as well. So if you are watching and you've won an award, give us a shout, send us your details, and we'll get a trophy out to you.
Superb. Peter Graves as well, the main man, with Carl and David. They're all tuning in tonight. All the Graves guys are tuning in. It's fantastic.
Yay!
So well done.
I should just say as well, voting for that, they won that with 56 votes. VTech Direct second place with 34 votes, and then the joint third was 26 votes. So well done, guys.
Well done, guys. There we go. Right. So what should we look at next, guys? Who should we've got some great awards here. We've got some absolutely
you're running the show, Rob. Bloody hell. As long as you leave, right? This is my only request. Make sure that you leave Callum's until last, and then driver of the year second from last. Everyone else, go for it. It's free go.
Right. So our nominations for driver of the year. I'm joking.
You're such a tit.
Well, I mean, if you put it like that,
What do we? Let's go best series championship. Let's do that.
I think we need to be honest. Now
Yes.
the third place, we've actually got the picture for it here. I'm actually on that grid. But I am a lot further back than I should be. Of course.
But to be fair, mate, you say you're a lot further back. Judging by how good that grid was and how big that grid was, you'd be going into Graham Hill. Judging by that picture.
It was well. That, funnily enough, that was actually a picture from 2019. The grid this year was two massive grids. It's absolutely
it was. To be fair,
so congrats.
It's just a fantastic picture, that, isn't it?
Congrats to Paul Neville and the guys there running the series. In second place is a series that we've really shown a lot of love to this year as well. It's
quite rightly so.
Quite rightly so. It's Nick's favourite car as well. Of course, it's the Civic Cup.
Yay!
I mean that picture's just made Nick all excited. He loves it.
The thing is, though, as we said on it, they are as close as you're going to get as before you go into big stuff and touring cars. The racing's been fantastic all year. The cars look great. They do. But obviously bumper grids. Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Now we've got a superstar.
Second place, guys.
We have a superstar that's joined us in the comments. Max Coates comments.
Hey!
Officially.
Does that mean I get your seat at Graves?
It is one of the Graves Motorsport superstars and all round one of the nicest blokes you'll ever come across, Max Coates. What did you miss, Max? Well, Graves obviously won the Team of the Year 2021 is what you missed there, Max. So well done to those guys. And I'm now going to announce that the winner of the best series / championship, as voted for by people in the Club Racing UK paddock, it is the C1 Racing Club here, imitating the Michael Jackson lean.
Yay! Well done, guys. Well deserved as well. Really well deserved. Obviously, we were very fortunate to have a little taster of the C1 this year. And as I say, Robin and Tom do a fantastic job with that series since taking it over. Just a brilliantly friendly paddock to be in. The racing was fantastic, and I would highly recommend to anyone to go and check them out, join in, get involved. Fantastic. Well deserved on the winners. I will say, I think that's one of our closest votings, because the C1's won that with 60 votes, and the Miltech Civic Cup had 56 votes on that one.
Gosh.
There's just four votes in it. That was all that was in. And then the Modified Ford's got 28 votes for that one.
Surprising, because Rob's been banging about Modified Fords all year.
Yeah.
I was
Depends how many votes Rob gets.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
Unfortunately, I could only vote once, but yes, it has been very popular. Now we move on to something. We've looked at the best series / championship. We're actually looking at the best looking grid as well.
Yes.
So best looking. So if you fancy your racing grid to be a bit of a stunner,
a bit of a sexy one
that's got some absolutely immaculate cars in it. The series that was in third place with 67 votes was one that you took a particular liking to, Nick, at Brands Hatch when you guys went down to film.
Yeah, it was mega, absolutely mega. I should just say, there you go, the CSCC Special Saloons in third place. Look at it. Just look at that.
That got third.
That was third. And I will say, actually, this is actually a really close top three, and I'll rattle them out at the end of it. We should have We should have had a little bit of a disclaimer on this. That this should come with a bit of a warning.
Because we have got 2 repeaters here. Because in second place we've got the modified Fords.
No,
Yeah, there they
stop
are.
it. I don't
Stop
believe you.
Yeah.
And then in first place, it's the Michael Jackson impersonators, the C1 Racing.
It's the C1.
Hey!
Yeah. To be fair, when you've got a grid of 100 cars, it's probably a little bit unfair for the voting system. But they won it again.
As Neil says, they've got 600 drivers on the grid, so they are more likely to get more votes.
Yeah.
So why didn't KA feature more, right?
Do you know what?
Weirdly, I feel like you've got that backwards.
do you know what? We didn't make this. You guys voted. This is, like I said, I had to make this absolutely crystal clear. It's you guys, the members, that voted for these. But yeah, we should just say C1 Club Rate won that one with 75 votes. In second place with the modified Fords was 68 votes. And the CSCC Special Saloons got 67 votes.
Oh, crikey.
Oh.
So very close, very close. But yeah, the 600 C1 drivers won that one.
Yeah, James Stone Street, I completely agree with you, mate. Modified Ford's got second, even with my focus on the grid. That is a level of savagery I can absolutely respect if you didn't run a diesel Vectra.
I can't say nothing.
I'm just going to leave that there. It's a bit like dating a supermodel that's a hobo. That's all I'm saying. Jamie Peter Ennis.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Supermodel that's a hobo. Just putting it out there.
No. Hang on, James. The Vectra isn't diesel anymore. I stand corrected. Corrected.
Oh no.
What you done, Nick?
Oh, my telly's turned off, and now that's my backlight. Now look, I just look like I'm in the dark.
You look a lot better, to be fair. You do look a lot better.
Shut it. Shut up, you.
Right, now, this year certainly heralded some unsung heroes. So it is time for the Club Racing UK Unsung Hero Award. So obviously a lot of people put their votes in for a certain group of people, and we're going to come to those in a second. We all know who's won. But in third place,
it was close. Hold on. It was incredibly close. We will say that.
I'd be embarrassed to be second or third. Surely it should be a one-horse race.
Simon Ward is joint third with Carl Hitchin.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well done, boys. So, hey, look, again, you guys put the votes in. Joint third there for those guys.
Joint third there for those guys, in particular in the work they do behind the scenes for their various teams and championships. And such like. And in second, we've actually got an audio clip that was sent into us for unsung hero in second place, which was Sebastian Jones. This man here. And we're going to try and play an audio clip now. Steph, can you give it a go?
He's like a top guy. This year at our 2CV 24-hour race, we went with a few people mechanicking, and everyone dropped out. And Seb was left as the only mechanic for the whole 24-hour race. And everything that possibly could have gone wrong went wrong, but he just stuck at it. Mechanics from other teams came over to help, and were just so impressed that this guy is just he was doing better than what anyone expected him to do. He took control. He made himself head mechanic this year, which was fantastic. By how hard he worked at that 24-hour race. And then the Silverstone 24-hour race, when we helped Mellow Yellow, he basically ran the mechanics for that team as well. And fantastic. That race, we did 2 engine changes in the C1, which was quite a hard thing to do and quite tiring, but
there you have it.
There we go. So that's our second place guy. Well done, Sebastian.
Was good.
There we go, guys. Now, first place in our unsung hero. It's the Marshals, and it's
and massive round of applause for that one.
And in particular, it's the Marshals, it's the officials, it's the people working hard behind the scene to get basically get us racing.
Racing. Without these guys, we don't get to go and play, do we? So
exactly, it is one big family, and they have had a tough year. We know what happened at Brands, and we know what happened at Snetterton. And I tell you what, those events happening, and it's why I respect the C1 Racing Club as well. Chatting to Robin about the events there, it has been unfortunately a sad year at times for those guys, and it just makes me respectful for them a whole lot more.
Yeah, the thing is, isn't it? We've always said, isn't it? Obviously, we always acknowledge and we always say the fact that without these guys we can't do it. But it just highlights, unfortunately, but it has this year obviously highlighted just what these guys do for us and the risk they put themselves at. So we can all go out and have fun, because at the end of the day we're going out and we're playing, aren't we? These guys, come rain nor shine. Even snow, you know what it's like, and it's all day. They're literally there first thing at the day. They're greeting you, smiling, and they're there last thing at night. Well done, guys. Well done on your Unsung Hero Award from Club Racing UK.
And do
they all get trophies from you?
Definitely not, because there is a lot of them out there. But we will. Again, there is a trophy, so we will get a trophy out.
We're trying to work out the best way of getting the trophy to show and appreciate the whole Marshall majority, not just one particular club.
Can I just read out? I just want to read out the votes of this one, because, like I say, it was still close. Obviously, joint third, Carl Hitchin and Simon Ward with 5 votes each. Sebastian Jones at the 2CV, he got 8 votes. And the Marshals and Service Crew got 204 votes.
Yeah, and
smashed it.
So, close, but well done, guys.
Exactly. Now, the one thing I do want to say about the Marshals as well as the points we've made today, just to carry on for next year. This doesn't mean, from now on, there will always be an orange heart on any car that I race. Pure and simple. We need to carry this on, guys. We need to carry on showing the love for the volunteers, marshals, and officials in our sport. Because, like I said, we can't. We've 100%. Had this happen this year. We need to carry this on. We carry on showing the love, getting people involved as well. Yeah. I can confirm as well that possibly myself and Stef have already put our names forward to drive the safety car again for the Classic and Modern Motorsport car next year, just as a weekend of giving ourselves back to the racing community, doing something to help out. So if you can, guys,
everybody get involved. Get involved with marshalling. Get involved with wherever you can, guys. It's just it's brilliant. It's brilliant that everyone comes together and helps out where we can. So
exactly. Stefan,
I just hope the car that we do it in is even bigger and even slower, and it doesn't have heated seats. Would be nice.
Exactly.
Can I just say something?
Nick.
Yes.
Just before the moment is lost, Callum, you now look like a Bond villain with your cat.
Well,
Mr. Bond, I've been expecting you.
Natalie Marsh. So many cat jokes holding back. Chris Pearson, that is the cat's tail, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I love it.
Back to some of the comments about our Unsung Hero Award winners.
Yes, back to the Marshals. They're far more important.
James Peter Ennis, the Marshals are an extraordinary bunch, never miserable, always smiling. Thank you for everything you do for us, giving up your time as we enjoyed the sport we love. Sam Pearce, send the trophy to the BMMC with a letter notifying them of their award, voted by club racers. It's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad shout. Lots of love hearts out there for the winners there. Oscar Proietti as well. Well done. Well done, guys.
I'm guessing they'll probably all be orange, but for some reason it doesn't show it that.
It doesn't for some reason.
They're coming up on the comments as orange, so
Are they?
Okay.
keep posting.
Not on my
Keep posting.
screen.
Unfortunately, mate, they come through to us as red, so we are trying, guys. Nick Goff, not all heroes wear capes, but they do wear orange.
Yeah, but not you guys.
Exactly. C1 Racing Club are late. Does that mean they miss out on their awards?
Yeah, you don't get
Did
it.
they
now.
miss out on? They've won 2 awards tonight, and they've missed out.
Well, you say that
well.
they've won 1 award and come second in the.
Yeah.
Oh no, they have won 2 awards. Sorry,
Yes.
They've won 2 awards. You div. Fucking hell, bro.
I know. I'll have to sack myself. Sorry, boys. I'm off to a party. Anyway. Sorry, I had to get that
Go on,
again. That's
Rob, before the next one, quick plug.
What, a quick plug before the next one? Just call me the electrician.
Yeah.
Are
You nearly said a plick lug.
a plick lug. If you want a plick lug this year.
You very nearly said that.
If you are feeling a bit peaky this week, especially with the cold weather outside, you could possibly get yourself a tasty little hoodie or a beanie, much like this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or like this.
Oh,
look at them.
Or like this.
you know what we're going to do?
Aren't they nice?
Next year, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna hire some models. I reckon
Yes, we are.
it would just be me.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was hoping.
Back to the comments, guys. Neil Ashcroft's just put a belter out there. Sorry, Robin, in advance, but this is quality. C1s aren't quick cars, so they're not late. They've just got here on time.
Ooh. This is awards night, not a fight night.
That is a fair comment.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for our next
award. Which one we doing?
Our next award. Well, we've done the unsung hero. We've done the best looking grid. We've done the best series. We've done the best team. We've done. Well, I think that's about it, really.
We've got best crash. Most spectacular crash of 2021. Let's do that one.
The one thing I will say here, as a caveat, I think after the year we've had, maybe shot ourselves in the foot a bit. But I can confirm of these 3 incidents that were shown. First of all, thank you to Piscara Productions for sending them through to us.
Yes.
Phil, thank you for doing what you do with motorsport, the filming that you do. Keep doing it, mate. As the cat walks across the screen there, Callum.
Right.
The cat jokes will keep coming. He's been expecting us. So, these are certainly spectacular. I can confirm all drivers walked away from these. And they are.
This is the only reason we did this award. We did make sure that obviously everybody was okay, safe afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's the most spectacular one, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm not on the videos. That's Stefan's job. So Stefan, can you show us the 3rd place winner?
I can.
That was good. I think Phil said there's something like 11 cars involved with that, and only minor damage across them all.
I was going to say, well, that is the problem with Mallory. When you when somebody loses it in the middle of a pack like that, everybody's fully committed, and there's nothing but grass on the outside. So there's not a lot that can be done about changing direction there.
No, yeah. We have seen some spectacular crashes from that corner at Mallory.
But luckily, a lot of
them that was the Formula Ford 2000 grid.
And a lot of them managed to make it away unscathed. So without further ado, can we have our 2nd place winner, Stefan?
As they go down into Paddock.
That's a big one.
I don't think he felt like a legend after that.
No.
Oh, Robert. Robert.
That was cheap.
I don't think the car was to repair after that one. That did look like a serious.
So that was Nathan Anthony at Brands Hatch, obviously in the Legends Race Series. I think it's one of the only van silhouettes, I believe, as well. But as total lock up and just was a passenger for the rest of that.
Yeah, unfortunately. Now, speaking of being a passenger, I do happen to know that our first place winner did suffer a catastrophic brake failure and walked away from this a bit winded. So without further ado, the winner of the most spectacular crash of the year in club racing, Stefan, take it away.
Oh dear. One less EP3 to worry about.
Nick, I bet you're devastated. It's your favourite car.
I never like to see a car crashing.
No.
Let alone a Honda Civic. But yes, that was Rob Butler at Donington.
Oh, loser. Wasn't me.
Holy moly. To be fair, actually, Patrick, yours wasn't in there this year. You should have got yours in for voting.
Oh, no, that's low.
That was... So I should just point out that was a clear winner there from Rob with 29 votes. In second place for Nathan, he got 5 votes, and then the Formula Ford got 4 votes on that one. So
there we go.
Yeah,
I would say good job to the race director there for pulling a red so very quickly.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
that was very fast.
And I've got to admit as well, when you then see the flag being waved by the marshals as well, it just points out what they put themselves under. Because that car got air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So it's not an award you want to win, to be honest. No. If you're going to go...
No, this is true.
I wouldn't go for that. Stefan.
No.
Oh, no, he's gone. We've lost Stefan.
Stefan has gone.
He put his finger up. I thought he was trying to get my attention for something. I crossed to him and he disappeared. Well, bollocks to you then, Stefan.
He's gone.
He has gone.
That always used to be the thing where he couldn't go through a show without going to the loo. That's still a thing.
Oh, he still does that. Don't worry.
He still does that.
He still does that.
That's probably what he did. He's put his finger up. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, but he's got that. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Hello.
What happened?
As I stated before, that my Wi-Fi is incredible. Not so much.
Go and poke Jeeves and get him to adjust the aerial for you.
Bloody hell.
Just for the record, actually. Just for the record, team. I was round his house earlier helping out with the last few bits for this awards thingy. And he has two Wi-Fis to choose from. Who has 2 Wi-Fis in their house?
I was waiting for this to be brought up.
Come on, Stef, really?
You've got to have a backup, people. When when you're doing live shows and stuff, you've got to have a backup ready. When one goes down, straight on the other. Happy days.
Happy days.
Oh, I don't know.
Biggest Motorsport, his router booster went down in the West Wing.
I love it.
God, that's it.
Superb, guys, superb. Well, I think
we've got 2 more awards left, and they're the big ones.
Yeah, we got to do some plugs first. I just want to say quickly that if you're new to the show, please hit that like button, hit the follow button if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, go to Facebook and hit the like button and follow button. It's a tiny little thing for you guys, but it makes a massive difference to us, and we really appreciate it. So love you all. Hit them buttons. Thank you very much.
And if you're listening to us on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere else, share it with your friends. Let everybody know this is the greatest podcast in the world.
It is
Nearly.
because we're also being listened to in Japan. We're being listened
Yes,
to.
we
What's
made it
hello
to
in
Japan.
Japan? Anyone? Hello in Japan? Anyone? No.
Yep.
Don't know.
Oh no, it's
Konnichiwa?
audio version. They won't hear. They won't hear.
Konnichiwa.
it.
Right, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
hello?
konnichiwa. That's it,
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa are Japanese listeners. Right.
To be fair, that just says that just says everything about this show, though, doesn't it?
What, that we don't know other languages?
No, I could barely speak English. No, the fact that you said hello to all our audience viewers, you stop and then wave to them.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. To be honest, Steph, you can barely speak English. I can barely speak at the moment.
True that.
There we go. Justin
One more.
Roberts actually makes a point there, Nick. Lots of EP3 listeners in Japan.
Yes, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
That's a very fair point.
Well,
It was the only reason I came across this, our podcast, sort of the anchor where you put the podcast out to the world, it actually tells you what country people are listening from. And I think obviously the United Kingdom is quite big, 85%. And then there's like Romania, France, Japan. We're listened to in the States. There's people in the United States that are listening to us three talk about UK club racing. And we take the piss out of the Americans a lot.
Yes, we do.
So
but if any of our foreign friends want to become a Club Racing UK ambassador, check this video out. Nick's going for it.
Love that video.
yeah, Nick's still going away. Now, as well, the Emerald Isle, Chris Doherty Racing, listening in Ireland. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've watched some brilliant racing at Mondello Park and at Kyrgyzstan. They've got some fantastic tracks out there. Neil Ashcroft as well. Thank God for worldwide lockdowns to get the global audiences up.
True that. But if you want to become an ambassador, all the information is on our website. Head there. Let me get the little banner up.
Yes.
There you go. Head there. All the information is on there. All you need to do is become a member of Club Racing UK and then send us an email about your intentions of racing next year. We're not looking for race winners. We're not looking for anything special. We're just looking for genuine racers that want to be an ambassador for Club Racing UK. And we will help follow you with social media, with help, advice, everything we can give. All our partners on board. I believe Callum is coming back again next year as one of the partners. So he can help out with all his advice and products and stuff. And also as an extra incentive and something that's just going to be awesome, we're going to have a Club Racing UK team at the Burkett Relay Race, and the ambassadors will be racing alongside us. And
yes, they will be. So
attempting to figure
free
out
entries
how
to the Burkett Relay, anyone?
Yeah. So there we go.
Unfortunately, you'll be paired. You'll be paired up with us monkeys, but hey ho, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, a couple of cars that break down a lot, so you'll be carrying us really.
yeah. If you want free entry and a lot of track time,
it'll mainly be on the radio.
Definitely
What's up, Rob? You've dropped coolant. Okay, bring it in this lap, and I've only just gone out. What's that, Steph? Belt's gone. Okay, in this lap.
I'm not even bringing that. I'm not even going to bring it. It's not happening.
No, we're not going to use the Mini. What are we going to use next year? What are we going to use next year, Steph?
We're going to use a Vectra.
We're going to use my Vauxhall.
Yes,
what could possibly go wrong?
Rust.
Yeah, it'd just be a carbon spoiler. That's all I'll bring to the party.
The carbon splitter and spoiler left.
There we go.
Yeah, that'd be all that's left.
Okay, guys. So now it's time to crown our club racing driver of the year.
Driver. This is a big one. This is a big statement. This is the best driver.
Place. I know this was voted for by the people. It's the extreme end of the club racing ladder. Danny Harrison came in third place for this lovely club racing.
This is where the awards vote just fail. This is why we're going to be bringing in a committee next year.
That's a club racing
not
car.
A club level car.
I know. The one thing I will say though, Danny Harrison is a very, very good driver, and he's done really well this year.
Don't discount that at all.
You'd have to be.
Yeah, did superb last year in the Praga as well, and I'm looking forward to see how he progresses as well in the car. In second place is Kevin Fulbrook of Sussex Road Motorsports.
I like it.
How cool is that?
That is a Mini with a bit extra.
Yeah.
You know what? Isn't it? The perfect person that's going to tell us all about that car, because I guarantee he's doing backflips right now. Mr. Peter Ennis, do you fancy giving us, Jamie Peter Ennis, do you fancy put in the comments a little detail about that car? Because he told me a bit about it at Brands, and it's awesome backstory behind it. So fingers crossed he's typing away right now. But
there we go. Look at that. He's come on.
Yeah, there he is.
So that's the second place car then. So come on.
That's second place, yeah.
JPE. But is it faster than the TT? I'm sure we'll find out next year.
Oh, fighting talk on the awards night.
There is some fighting talk on there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Come on, Jamie. Come on.
It's written.
This bit. There we go. It's the first Mini Clubman ever to race in the world.
Oh,
in the world.
That was that's a class statement right
there. That's a fact. It's not one of Nick's, sort of bold statements that then gets shot down 30 seconds later.
I don't know. That's quality though.
That is.
Well, I didn't say it this time, so it's not on me.
So that is the first Mini Clubman ever to race in the world. Not discounting any of the Mini boys that sort of circle the Oxford Ring Road on a Friday night. So yes, that is second, and that is second place in our Driver of the Year award. Now, the chap that's won it this year, I must say, is probably the most deserving. This guy has been absolutely red hot in not one but two championships this year.
Thanks, everyone.
No, it's not you, Nick. It's not you, Nick.
What?
Get your head out your backside, boy.
Why is it on me?
It is this man, Alistair Camp. Now,
Well
done, Alice.
Well done.
I don't think there hasn't been a time this year, whether he raced with the 750 hot hatch or with the Civic Cup, where he wasn't at the front, giving it large at the sharp end. He is a bloody good driver. If you are a fan of Ben Rushworth as well and watched his blogs, you'll see Alistair racing against him on that. He is a very, very quick driver, and recently did bag himself a test in a TCR car. I do believe he's potentially doing TCR UK next year. I'm not sure if that's been confirmed or anything, but it's the evidence is certainly looking that way. He has been out testing a Cupra TCR car. But he has been absolutely fantastic, well deserving of that award. He won the Civic Cup Championship overall. He won his class in the 750 hot hatch Class A. An absolute superb ambassador for club racing, if ever there is one, and also proof that you can get a well-sorted EP3 and win two championships with it in the same year. So again, come on,
club racing car of the year as well. Yeah, well done. Like I say, that's a big one, isn't it? Driver of the year. Well done, mate.
Absolutely fantastic.
That's
So
definitely a club racing class car.
That is absolutely, and
Yeah.
it was driven very well when I watched it out this year at Brands Hatch and on the live streams as well. If you can get yourself onto Alpha Live and watch that car in action, superb driver. Well done, Alistair. And I'll be keeping an eye next year to see how he gets on. Honourable mention to the incredible Mr. Gary Preble. He's done all right this year. Let's see what he does next year as well. He did 100%. Right, guys. Now, there is a reason that Callum is here tonight. And why is that, Callum?
Because I'm devilishly handsome.
There is another reason why you're here tonight, Callum, isn't there?
No, I'm here
because he's a Bond villain.
Yeah, the cat's left me though, so I'm obviously not that good a Bond villain. So we're carrying on the Save of the Year competition, which was a stupid idea that we came up with last year for a bit of fun, and it seems to have led to 8 other awards, which is great and well deserved to everybody who won those.
It's your fault. It's your fault,
mate. It's your fault. You all started this fantastic Club Racing UK community. And as such, you have to dish out awards for it. So, but thank you very much for having me back. It's great. It's great to be back. It's great to continue doing it. I know it's in a slightly different form, nothing like as important as I perhaps once used to be, or never really was. But so with my own company, still doing racewear, and it's great to be able to provide a new pair of Nomex bottoms to the man or woman, Rob, who needs it the most following one of these saves this year. So I gather, obviously, as the guys explained earlier, you all posted your videos and everybody got to vote on these videos. So this is as for voted by you, the top 3 best saves of the year. Over to you.
Can I just say before we play these, there were some absolutely epic saves submitted. How one of them didn't win it outright, God only knows. But like I say, this is voted by you guys. But yeah, so well done to everybody for saving these. But yeah, when you boys are ready, let's play third places.
Third place?
Save of the year. Third place. Coming up. Nice.
Very
Nicely
nice.
done.
We've all done that at Paddock. That's the Lionheart car, isn't it?
It is. Jonathan Candler there in his 306.
Excellent stuff. Well
like I say, he certainly won't be the first person, and he's certainly not going to be the last person that ever gets it that sideways at Paddock Hill. But yeah,
absolutely. A lot of them end up in the barrier on the right or the gravel trap on the left. So it's a very good job there.
For anyone who's driven that corner will know it is an absolute roller coaster of a corner. It's a struggle at the best of times in the dry. So fair play to you, mate, in the pissing rain. And to be fair, he held that really well. That was a really nice slide. Normally, there's a lot of. I mean, Stef, you will know from experience. Just I
think
how panicky you can get around that corner.
In the what's the Ford show called? 4 Power Live. I think when I had oversteer through there, every single time I went through there, I managed to perfect it. So it was less hands, as Frank would say.
Spaghetti hands.
Yes,
that's the one. Spaghetti hands.
Spaghetti hands.
I think I was getting there.
Yes, I've certainly never been in the gravel at Paddock.
We're not going to go back to that, are we? We are not going to go back to that. Right, I think it's time for our second place man in the Save of the Year competition. Holy sugar puffs, that was a tight one.
I'm sorry, but for me, I'm sorry, that wins it for me. That my vote. I'd love to have heard the commentary from that one, Ollie. If you do get a chance to let us know exactly what you were saying when that was happening.
That was nuts, and so well held. In a rear-wheel drive car to pull that back, that was brilliant. And you cut the celebration just after you cut it. You get him going, yeah.
He's like, whoa!
And rightly so, because that was epic.
Yeah,
really
that was really, really good.
James,
I don't think he lost a lot of time on the cars in front of him either for that.
Yeah. James Stone Street, lots of elbow waving going on there. How the fuck did he save that? Chris Pearson, even Isaac Newton don't know how he saved that one.
Love it.
No, that was mega.
Yeah,
awesome.
That was a really good one.
Just before we announce the winner of the Turn 7 Save of the Year award, Jamie Peterson has come back with a description of the car we mentioned earlier, the Mini Clubman. Okay. So over 140 mile an hour in the run up to the chicane at Thruxton. The Clubman was built by Josh Fulbrook at Sussex Road and Race, and it's an absolute weapon. Plenty of room for shopping. Out of 55 cars that raced at Spa among M3s and Porsches, the Clubman was inside the top 20 through the speed trap up the Kemmel Straight.
Wow.
Fair play.
Awesome. There we go.
It looks like a brick, but well played.
It does, but it's a bloody quick brick, I'll tell you that.
It's a quick brick.
Yeah.
It's a very quick brick. Pescara Productions commenting on our second place Save of the Year. That's one way to stop them trying to get past into the hairpin.
Yeah, nope, yep, nope, yep, nope, yep.
I think to be fair, the cars behind are just like, well, he's about to lose it. as they then come out,
I bet they backed right off.
He is about to have a monster crash. Right, without further ado, and winner of the Turn 7 Racewear undergarments. I think it's time to play our winner, Steph.
It's our winner.
That is not a squeamish corner, is it? Sheen Curve is not one to mess around with.
It's fast. I think that's probably why it got its votes. It's a fast corner.
We've got another view of it.
Yeah, the external video shows it better, I think.
Yeah.
Oh dear! Oh, that's a save and 3/4. The number 14 Mini. He hasn't finished his moment as yet, but and breathe and settle on the track. So he managed somehow to get it straight coming through before they turned.
Our 2021 winner of the Turn 7 Save of the Year award is Lee Campbell.
Well done, Lee Campbell.
Well done, Lee. In a very good-looking car as well.
Yes,
it was on the shortlist. It was third place, best looking car of the year.
The third best looking car. Now with the brown seat.
Yes, with the brown seat.
We've got some fresh Nomex on the way.
Very nice. So unfortunately, I won't be giving you a replacement seat, but we will be sending you a pair of Nomex bottoms, which will no doubt be desperately needed, as will the driver of the MX-5 and everyone who was behind him. But unfortunately, you didn't win, so sorry about that. If you could get in touch with the guys, they all have my contact details, or if you want to jump onto my Turn 7 website, send me an email. I will get those ordered up and post it out to you.
Excellent.
While you're there, browse through some Caterhams.
Well, while you're there,
treat yourself.
Exactly that. Well, to be fair, guys, I think that just about wraps up the Club Racing UK awards for this year.
We've done it. We've done it. The awards are done.
We have done it. Thank you to everyone that got on and voted. I'm not saying
Hold on.
goodbyes yet.
No, hold on. This goes out to everyone. Way! Ah! That's gone everywhere.
I knew that was going to
Well
happen.
done, everyone.
Dickhead. What an absolute pillock.
Have you put a hole in the wall?
Well done for everyone. Here you go. Let's have some champers.
That's a wine glass. You
It's not. It's cheap. It's Prosecco. Oh, shut up. That's all I've got. It was that or a mug.
No, the mug's the one holding the wine glass.
Yeah. Oh man, I now smell like an alcoholic. I'm covered. Well, look, it's an awards night, so let's have some Prosecco and after 8 minutes. Well done, everybody, for joining us on the awards night.
Very good.
So obviously the plan next year, guys, is for a bit more of a formal occasion. Hopefully,
I think we will.
I think because of that now, we're going to have to just have everyone has to drink Prosecco and eat after 8 minutes.
Yeah,
that's going to be.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, this time next year we'll be coming out the other.
Don't even like Prosecco.
We'll be coming out the other end of a certain issue that's going on with the world, but hopefully we'll be able to host this at some sort of venue, get lots of friends round, get some cheese in, get some wine in, have a real good party.
I've got a great venue, number 10 Downing Street.
Yes, let's get in and start raving. Why not?
Got one last plug to go, Rob.
One last plug to go. What we got, Steph?
Wasn't it Westminster?
We've got these lined up.
No, not really, but we got.
Oh, I don't care where they are. They're a bunch of.
Oh, right. Anyhow, there we go. If you're struggling to secure sponsorship ready for next year, head over to the Sponsor Success Academy or head to our website. There's a link on the homepage for the website, so head straight there. And you can go on the website. They'll help you out. Plus, they run with Jess from Sponsorship Success Academy runs loads of courses to help you out to increase your chances to get sponsorship and to improve your success rate of sponsorship. So,
yes, now's the perfect time to get involved. It's 2021, the end of 2021. 2022 plans are in full swing, so now's your perfect opportunity to get involved.
Absolutely.
And I think we need to play this video one last time.
Oh, tiny violin playing the most saddest song for you, Robert. Oh, Robert.
To be fair, actually, we should have an extra award, and I will send you an after 8 minutes for this one, Rob. You've managed 1 hour and 42 minutes with your bully little voice, and you're still going, mate. Well played,
mate. I'm not going to lie. I feel like shite. But
don't worry, you look like it too.
I know, but that's just every episode. But again, my personal thanks, Callum. Thank you for sponsoring the award and coming back on the show. Whenever you want to come on, Callum, just let us know. Tell us about your racing year. And it's the same to anyone out there as well. Don't be scared to drop us a message. If you want to come onto the podcast and tell us about your club racing and why you want to come on, we are all ears.
Yeah.
We'll get anyone on. And I'll tell you what, we've got some special people to come on next year. We will be back in January. It is the last one of the year. So we will be back in January, and we have got some stunning guests lined up.
We are literally going out of the cannon, boom, full smack. It's going to be a cracking first episode, but you're going to have to wait and see who comes and joins us.
Exactly. All will be revealed.
Well, unless you were going to let everybody know who was coming on, but
no, all will be revealed in the new year. Plans are still in place.
It's big. It's big.
Yes, it is. Rob, have we got any comments to finish off with?
We've got a stack load of comments.
Get talking, boy.
Oscar Proietti, Club Racing UK dinner and dance sorted.
Yes,
Nick in a sequin dress with her.
Yes.
Chris Pratt has mentioned Gareth 39 at Donington. They've got a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Neil Ashcroft, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for the great podcast of 2021. See you on the flip side. Stay safe and enjoy your break.
Thanks, Neil.
James Stone Street. Closest I've got is a can of Carlsberg. But anyway, cheers. That's for all the podcasts this year. On to 2022. Chris Pearson. Congrats, guys. Hopefully see you trackside next year. Matt Cleary. I just want to thank Rob Lewis, Club Racing UK podcast with Nick and Stef for entertaining us for another year and look forward to next year's shenanigans.
Oh.
Patrick Seal, well done, guys. Great year of podcasts. Thank you for all your efforts to promote club level racing and giving us racers a community. Pescara Productions. There is one more race this year, guys. Do not forget. 750 Motor Club are hosting the Plum Pudding races on Boxing Day.
I'm hopefully going to be coming this year.
Where's that being held?
That is being held at Mallory Park on Boxing Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. Darren Duffield
it's
as
an event I've always wanted to go to.
Merry Christmas. So from myself, Lord Lurgy Lewis from Count Stefan Pulley Powermarsh, Sir Nick Holmes of Boscombe and Shirley, and from Turn 7, legends, Callum McDougall.
Wait a minute. Wait, you should have changed his name to Bond villain Callum McDougall.
Oh, well, next time I'm on the podcast, you'll have to remember that, and I'll try and remember to be in the correct room and have the cat with me. But while I'm on the microphone, thank you very much, guys. It's been great to be part of this again, and I like everybody else is saying, you guys do such a great job, and thank you for everything that you do for everyone in the community.
Rob, Jesus,
sorry.
Sorry. Ruined a really nice moment. Thanks, mate.
I'm so
Anyway,
sorry.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for having me back on. I look forward to working with you all again next year.
It's always a pleasure having you on.
Always
people
welcome.
just quickly, people like Chris Pratt, Carl Hitchens,
Yes.
Team Hamster Racing. Thank you all, guys.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Let me just, honestly, guys, this show, everything we do it for you guys. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you guys as well. So, again, massive thank you to all the support you guys have been showing the club this year, previous years. And as mentioned earlier, we got some mega plans in the show, in the pipeline for next year. We're thinking all sorts. We've got, hopefully, our TV show, Rags to Races, will be launching next year. We're even contemplating the Club Racing UK Festival. So if it's something you want to get involved with, get in touch. Exclusive. But yeah, there's tons in the pipeline. So it'll be bigger, better, badder next year. So come and get involved. More of the same.
Better. Bigger,
you
better.
know what I mean.
Better.
Bigger, better.
Anyway, when these two have stopped plugging away being electricians and such, I've been Robert Lewis. We've had Nick Holmes, Stefan Marsh, and our guest Callum McDougall. For the last time in 2021, we're going for a well-earned break. We'll see you in 2022. Yep. Have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
Have a fantastic... you can't say Merry Christmas, actually, can you? It's got to be Happy Holidays.
Oh, don't give a shit.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Sod you, Nick. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.
See you later, team. Everyone having fun.
Bye, guys.
See you later.